200 children who crossed the southern border are in Nebraska tonight awaiting deportation.
And that's just a small fraction. More than 50,000 kids tried to enter the U.S. since October.
New tonight, a new perspective. A local nun saw the situation in Central America, and she believes sending the children back could mean a death sentence. KATV News Watch 7's Adrian Whitsitt joins us live.
Sister Kathleen Erickson says the situation in Honduras deteriorated since a coup in 2009. Gangs recruiting kids or just killing them. She wonders why America would just send these children back when they are just trying to survive.
Conversation to a different level, or to try.
When Sister Kathleen Erickson describes her time in Central America,
I find myself using the word intense.
The atmosphere, one of fear, looking over your shoulder, especially for the young.
Well, there seem to be a lot of bodies of young people being found, and I'm talking into the hundreds.
So it's no surprise for Sister Erickson that many kids from Honduras, Ecuador, and Guatemala would try to survive by heading north.
They have the option to be part of a gang and be taught to kill other people, be taught to torture people and do things you do not want to do, or say no and be killed yourself, or try to get out of the country.
But north right now stops at the U.S. southern border, where thousands of kids have come through patrol stations before they make their way across the country to await deportation.
You know, what I'm concerned and what most
Governor Dave Heineman explained why he and others wrote a letter to HHS wanting the names of the 200 or so kids brought to Nebraska.
What do they have to hide? Why won't they share it with us? And if you're sending, illegal, unaccompanied children to Nebraska, don't we have a right to know?
Heineman says he agrees with President Obama that the kids need to go back. Sister Erickson says that's a mistake.
I think, honestly, it would be sending them back to a very dangerous situation. In some cases, it would be sending them back to almost certain death.
And Sister Kathleen thinks the humanitarian crisis is far from over. Hearing stories from mothers who would rather have their children die trying to get to the States than just dragged off by the gangs. Governor Heineman says he does not believe Congress and the President will act quickly and suggests an activation of the National Guard to secure the border. Back to you.
Adrian, thanks. Now, Nebraska's ACLU echoes Sister Erickson's opinion about protecting children.
The group goes a step further, slamming the governor over his request to track undocumented children. Legal Director Amy Miller says that shows a lack of understanding about how the law must be applied, as well as a blatant disregard of what these children have gone through.
Miller goes on to say releasing the names of children seeking asylum could endanger them in the U.S. or in the very likely event that they are eventually deported back to the country where they fear persecution. ACLU applauds faith and community groups who are trying to help the children.